Well, we've it's Masters time, or we'll talk a little bit about that. We'll have Chip in next week to give us the details of what all goes down on the grounds and what he saw from his end and everything. But we'll go and talk about a little bit on our end as Rory McIlroy wins his Grand Slam. And I guess I got a Rory McIlroy signed picture right over there behind you. I saw that. You can see it. Let's see if we get Tom's. Yeah, you can actually see it over here in the corner beside Muggsy Bogue under the light switch. Chip's tried to buy that off him a couple of times, and the price is up now. So
just went up.
Grand Slam winner.
Yeah, just went up, Chip.
You may even want to be alone with the photo, huh?
No, to me, congratulations to him, y'all.
He's been
really
trying for a while.
You getting ready to blow another one?
When he duffed it on 18, I thought he was.
Let me tell you something, man. How many times has a guy started off his final round with a double bogey and win the freaking tournament? I mean, it was a weird round. How many times? I mean, I like lay up by default when I play, but he lays up on the par 5 to get him a nice little easy wedge to the green, and he hits it in the water. I mean, he's like trying to play conservative, and he screwed that up. And then he comes on the next
But that's
hole.
where you mess up, though, Tom. Really?
No.
Thank you, Terry. Thank you, Terry.
I'm sorry.
But then he comes the next hole and hits a 200.
Because you're not playing what you normally would play.
Yeah, but he hits a 200-yard 7-iron, hooks it around a tree to 6 feet of the pin.
Yeah.
And maybe there is a little bit to what you guys are saying. Just go ahead and play your game.
It's almost like not playing prevent defense at the end of an NFL game.
Well, one of the golfers that's exactly kind of the thought.
Dallas does
I guess.
that all the time.
Yeah. One of the golfers I follow online, he didn't make the cut. He tweeted Tom right before that. He goes, "If Rory just lays up on these 2 par 5s, he coasts him for a win."
He had a lead. I mean,
and then he hit it in the creek.
But Kevin, there is a little
that dude peed in.
Like if you're on a baseball, you're on a baseball field enough, you hear pitch with a lead, son, pitch with a lead. Don't get cute and try to throw some junk pitches and start walking guys. So it's like I think what he was doing on the par 5 is the equivalent of you pitch with a lead. Okay, you set yourself a little 80-yard pitch to the green. He's probably going to make birdie, Zach.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like all he's got to do. I mean, you're not going to make an eagle. Eagle's taken out, but you don't need the eagle. Just pitch it to the green and give yourself a chance at a birdie. And what does he do? He hits it in the water, makes double bogey, and still wins the tournament. He had 2 double bogeys. He had 2 double bogeys on day 1, Zach. How many times has a guy given 8 shots back to par on 4 holes and wins?
He had 6 total doubles, right?
He had 6.
I think that was the
record.
It
was 4.
Oh, he's got 4.
He took out driver on 18, and he hit a perfect shot. He's 100 yards out, and he dumped it
into the bunker.
Yes,
it was a bizarre. And then he comes.
I felt bad for him in that spot.
Then he comes on
4-foot putt.
Yeah, then he comes on 18 and makes an amazing iron shot to the ground.
Oh, you talking about the overtime?
Yeah.
Oh, after Justin Rose he almost hold it.
So, let's talk a little bit about that. So, once, it's amazing to me how he went from bogey to
a birdie,
to have to go through all that, to walk back on that tee, all the emotion of I just choked, and then stick the shot. Now, here's my thing about the shot. He's lucky. Rose hit a better golf shot.
Oh, it's a beautiful shot. He almost hold it.
Rose his ball landed 1.5 feet below the hole, skipped up on the same heel, and his ball didn't come back. It should have been birdie for both of them. Rory missed the flag by almost 10, 15 feet high, hitting the same heel, and it bounces left with the spin out. I'm not saying take anything against it. I'm just saying as a golfer, when Rose hit the shot he wanted to, I'll put it that way. And it didn't end up where it ended up. And he ends up losing on it. And you got to think, well, yes, amazing birdie after what just happened from Rory. But he's a little lucky. And nobody wants to say it, but that's cool. But golf, if you're not lucky, you play every round you play, you have some luck and some bad luck. Just like that ball, that one ball stopped from going in the creek early in the round on his. I can find that picture here in just a minute, but so yes, I just want to say those shots to me, like that's kind of heartbreaking when you golf and you're like, man, I hit that a foot and a half short of that hole, and I'm way back here on top of this hill, and then my ball didn't come down. So that's a little frustrating, I would say, from my end.
And he didn't have a bad putt.
No,
I mean he could have birdied that. He missed it.
So let's see. Here's some fun news. Now I'm gonna go through my tweets real quick as we talk about some of this. How about Tom will like this one. How about Justin Spieth? Check him out. What he does right here. You know, walking through the gallery, you see people. You know, you got the rope guys, people you know. We'll see what Spieth does right here. He's just walking. Hey, how are you? Shaking some hands. Oh, got him. See it, Terry?
Did he do it on purpose?
I'm about 1,000% sure he did. All right,
Is that like somebody he knows?
Yeah, watch him.
He did. Yeah, that was a. I know you. I'm gonna.
Somebody
mess
got
with you a little bit
in the line.
Yeah, right. If I find him after the tournament, he's done.
He goes, fist pump, got you. Doop boop.
That is not cool, man. I'm just telling you, man, that's not cool.
And everybody's got it on film.
We're laughing at him next week.
Not cool, man. That is not cool. I'm just gonna tell you, man, we'd be fighting.
He just Chris Paul'd him.
That is not cool, man. Not cool.
I think it's funny though.
As long as it's not me.
I know, right? Not me.
Speed probably didn't think they was gonna catch that on video.
How about
everything's on video, man.
DeChambeau hit a record, the most balls on the range this week, 1,029 balls. Tom,
He played terrible Sunday.
They were keeping up with it. A lot of good it did for him.
They kept up with all the shots he made.
They said that
they kept up with every shot, Terry. So they got the electronics there. So every golfer there, you could go watch every golfer shots, and you can see every shot he hit. You can go online and look at the data and everything. So you know their swing speeds. You know how far. So he was the one that hit the most. So that's kind of what that's just basically all I'm pointing out there is.
They said that Rory and DeChambeau did not speak the entire 18 holes.
Nope.
I think that's kind of childish.
Not like each other. How about this, guys? Remember, if Patrick Reed doesn't 4-putt from 5 feet away,
he might win.
Yeah.
He's in the playoff.
Yeah.
He hold out on 17, I think.
Or have won it.
This guy can play pretty good.
So he went 3, 4 by, landed on 3, by on 4, missed 5, 6. So he 3-putted. So he landed 3, then 4, 5, 6. So if you don't 3-putt from 2 feet out, he's in the playoff too.
I've done that before. But I'm not in the Masters.
I've putted into a lake before.
I know.
For birdie, Terry. It was a little quick. It was a fast green. Downhill too. Hey, here's how Sunday was. If Rory and Rose played best ball, worst ball. Understand what I mean?
Gotcha.
The best score on every hole, got me? And worst score on every hole. The best score would have shot a 59. The worst one would have been an 80. That's the guys who finished in first and second in the Masters. So you guys want to I want to be consistent, Terry, when I go to the golf course every Sunday. I want to always shoot my 77. And those two added together could have if we went worst ball, would have won at 80.
Mine would have been 90s.
Oh, okay. JJ Watt played the members tees the next day, shot a 113, I think is what it was, what he shot. Let's see. How about Ludwig Oberg? Triples, that's Tom.
It is Tom.
Triples 18 and loses $500,000. Somebody was complaining about that. Somebody like Tom, though, this is why I posted this, complained that they lost $33 on that bet. And he lost $500,000.
Rory and Scotty were the same odds last Saturday morning. And I should have took Rory, but I didn't. It's okay.
He could have took them both.
That's a lot of money, though. You know, you don't realize that much until you see it of how much you do lose.
They're fine.
Oh yeah, I know he's fine, but I mean, Tom, I would miss $500,000.
I'm
sorry.
You'd have missed $500,000. You've been driving the same truck for 25 years.
Hey, the Cincinnati Reds paid this photographer $3.5 million to take this picture this year. Y'all get it?
Mm-hmm.
Zach, you want to explain that to the radio audience?
Griffey's like top 7 paid player on the Reds this year.
King Griffey Jr. is now a professional photographer. He took this picture at the Masters of Rory, and he's still getting paid by the Reds. This year he's making $3.5 million. Zach,
Ken Griffey Jr. is a photographer?
Yes. Correct, sir.
He's a photographer.
Yes, professional photographer. He goes to all the events, Super Bowl, all this stuff.
It just doesn't seem like something that would satisfy the action craving of a professional athlete.
Let's see.
Okay.
He probably likes going out there and all the people dabbing him up and getting to go to all the events for free.
Yeah, who's going to turn down those credentials?
That's what
right?
I'm going to go to everything. Yeah, I got a camera.
Right. Yeah. I'm Griffey Jr. I'll get comped for everything.
Griffey is currently the 9th highest paid player on the Reds. That's how baseball contracts work.
I think Bobby Bo's last year's this year.
Is it? It's so stupid, man.
King Griffey Jr. is the 9th highest paid players on the Reds this year.
Think about Ohtani.
And he's the photographer at the Masters.
They deferred that to after he was dead.
It's going to the Imperial Japan.
My God. I mean, they deferred everything. He's getting $1 million a year from them.
Good grief. Let's see. I got some more. That's going to be funny in a minute. How about, have y'all ever heard this story? Let's just go with this. Chip will maybe explain this a little bit later, but listen to this. Zach, button.
The fact that there's a guy who gets to go play Sunday pins in front of the crowd is one of the coolest things ever.
So also with this guy, he doesn't have the score, like you said. He is not allowed to speak to the media.
Yep.
And he does not get his name on the back of the caddy.
Yep.
So the guy, Michael, what's his name? Michael McDermott. He's also apparently the CEO of a financial company.
Yeah, and he's a member at Pine Valley, Marion, and Augusta. I looked it up. Pine Valley Marion is the 5th best private club in the country. Pine Valley's 6th. So imagine like this guy going to Pine Valley and being like, yeah, this actually is my least favorite private club.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy, just if there's an odd number that make the cut, they let a member play with that odd numbered guy. So the guy doesn't play by himself, but his score doesn't count. He doesn't get to talk to anybody. He's like a ghost out there. So this is what they're talking about.
Because he's also a member of Augusta.
What if he shot like a 66, 67? 2 rounds in a row. Like, what if he would have made the cut?
He beat. There's stories. The previous one beat guys sometimes. Like I think there was a story about a marker beating. Was it Jeff Knox? The previous one.
Yeah. This guy has the course record at Augusta,
and he beat a player in a round, and like the player got. Oh yeah, Sergio. Sergio was pissed.
And Rory.
Pissed at him. And Rory.
He was pissed because he was too
Rory
good.
Chokes. I think he beat Sergio, and Sergio was mad about it.
McElroy would later say that Knox was the best I've ever seen on Augusta's greens.
Ready? Garcia finished 1 over 73. Knox finished 72. Garcia refused to shake Knox's hand after the round.
I could see that from Sergio.
I could.
I mean, would you not? That's just.
They're I'm guessing the pros sitting there thinking they just want this guy to hit 2 shots and get out of the way. And he's up there birding, and I'm having to wait on him putt and stuff. And he's beat. That's probably why Sergio's mad is he's having to wait on this guy who's not even in the tournament.
Be like Kyle Larson and just want to destroy him.
Well, he tried. That guy's got the course record, and there's some things you can't do.
Right.
That guy knows it. How about this? Xander Schauffele has now 12 straight top 20 finishes in majors. Tom, betting man over there. Hint, hint. Next closest is Morikawa with 5. No one else has more than 2. So you're looking at the next major championship. Schauffele is a good bet.
He didn't make the cut in 2022? For the Masters? No, he didn't make the cut.
There you go.
Wonder what the odds are. he does not make the cut in the next.
I don't know, Batman. You tell.
Yeah, and on your bet, the guys backed you up, Tom. They said that Rory was a choker, so you didn't do wrong by picking Scotty Scheffler.
I thought Scotty has some strong last rounds.
He does.
So,
and
my brother often that's his go-to. He's a Scheffler fan. So
he finished fourth, I think.
Yeah.
Justin Rose finishing runner-up in the last two majors by 1 shot and 2 shots means he is a total of 3 shots away from his own Grand Slam.
Well, he won't get it.
Think about that.
He won't get it.
He had a good day 1, a good day 4, and mediocre day 2 and 3. And
he's an older fella.
He's 48.
I wouldn't take the Masters away from him. Open might be tougher, but to think about that, he's sitting here today. He could sit down and say, "I'm 3 shots away from having a Grand Slam."
Well, I think these guys. I think these guys
now in back-to-back tournaments. Sorry, Tom.
No, I think these guys, their longevity is going to go up, though, Kevin, because the exercise science and the dieting and all that.
He looked great.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think they're going to have, like, you have more shot. How old's Rory?
40? I think they said
35, wasn't it?
Is it 35?
Yeah, I think
okay,
it's 35.
So, I mean, I just think these guys are going to have increased chances into their 40s.
I think Justin Rose is like 48.
Yeah, I think they're definitely going to have, will we see a 50-year-old major champion? You might.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you can. I think
you
you can.
might.
Definitely Masters.
Yeah, you might.
What was the one that Tom Watson was it the Open?
Crusher and Rory,
Yeah.
Was it?
Well, Rory's not a big guy. One little injury on Rory might derail him. I don't mean to.
What happened to his accent?
I don't mean to be that.
He
guy.
sounds like he's from California now.
Who?
Rory.
He lives in Jupiter, Florida. I don't know if that answers anything.
I'm just
losing it a little bit.
When he was like, I was like, this guy sounds like he's from California, man.
I get a couple beers and he might have changed real quick.
Yeah, probably.
All right, they're at the RBC Masters this week down at Harbortown, Hilton Head Island. Go if you want to watch and check them out. They're let's see, I think I had that leaderboard up a second ago. Justin Thomas is at 12. Kim, Henley, Novak, and Tommy Fleetwood. Your pick from last week. Tommy is in 4th at -9, 3 shots back.
Did y'all remember I picked Tommy Fleetwood?
I did on the video. I picked John Rahm, and he didn't do well.
And don't think about you can't watch golf at any time. I got up this morning about 1 o'clock, turned on television, and they were playing over in China.
Why are you up at 1 a.m., Terry?
But he don't like the LIV, but he's over watching Chinese golf. All right, whatever. We'll be back.
It was live.
We'll be back in a few minutes. KDCBroadcasting.com.